Good evening. This is Chef Denise Demmitt, aka the Saucy Gourmet. It's Sunday night in Cleveland, Ohio, and I've cooked for my family what I usually do on Sunday nights, and that's Mexican food. Being a native of Southern California, I have a keen interest in Hispanic cuisine, Latin American cuisine, and all the variant fusion flavors thereof. I have been cooking Mexican food my entire life. It happens to be my favorite. The spicier the better in my son's eyes, and when he has done something well, the first thing I do is cook him a huge Mexican meal. So generally in my household on Sunday nights, we eat Mexican. What I've prepared tonight is a combination of carne de barbacoa, which is basically a pot roast, a chuck shoulder pot roast cooked down in various spices and chilies and vegetables, strained off so that what you get is just the saucy meat left over. It's sort of a Mexican barbecue, if you will. It is shredded beef, and it's going to be stuffed inside of flour tortillas that have been steamed. An easy way to steam flour tortillas for tacos or burritos is to wet a cloth and put the tortillas in a shallow ceramic bowl and cover them and microwave them for approximately 3.5 to 4 minutes, and they come out piping hot, they don't get hard, and the cloth stays warm and moist and holds the heat in. So we're going to stuff the barbacoa inside of the flour tortillas that I've already set on the table for my family. Those will be topped with some fresh pico de gallo. Pico de gallo is very simple. It's diced tomatoes, some onion. I've used poblano peppers, cilantro, salt, pepper, a little bit of lime, and a little bit of sugar to outbalance the acidity of the tomato. As much as you want to have contrast between sweet and acidity, you want to make sure that there's a nice balance so that the tomatoes and the lime juice don't overpower the flavor of the pico de gallo. You want to have a nice, rich, full flavor. So I always add a little bit of sugar in anything that I'm creating that has tomatoes in it. Further, I've made a rice, a Spanish rice, and as I was discussing in my last segment, when I did a Caribbean dish, it's very important that you use a long grain rice, and that rice is sauteed in oil before any liquid is added. In this case, the liquid added is red chili sauce, along with water, chicken stock. It's reduced down, cilantro is added, additional spices such as cumin, and chili powder of your liking is added. Some people use adobo, some people use New Mexico hatch chilies. You can use any kind of chili powder you want to. But the most important factor, again, is to make sure that you cook the rice in oil before adding the liquid. The rice does not come out oily. At the same juncture, it is not sticky. It comes out fabulous every time. My rice tastes the same every time. Further, in addition to the barbacoa, I always cook for my wife who loves frazzled peppers, onions. I've got poblano peppers, red peppers, and onions in here, cooked up, roasted in a hot cast iron skillet. Same cast iron skillet my grandma's been cooking in for 50 years. And it's the one thing that when she passed away, I got from her so that I could continue to cook the same fabulous meals that she started teaching me how to cook since I was 5 years old. So this is basically what we're having for dinner. I also made, along with the barbacoa tacos, I have a side dish. These are called street tacos. They are traditional Mexican fare that are found in various regions of Mexico. Street vendors will take a corn tortilla, dip it in hot oil, dip it in sauce, and fry the sauce in oil, and put it on paper towels to dry, stuff cheese in it, and serve it hot like that. These have been made with a similar preparation. Corn tortillas fried, dipped in red chili sauce, stuffed with various cheeses, and baked in the oven. They're similar to an enchilada, but because they're made with corn and fried, they have a crispier texture, and they are in fact street tacos. So tonight we're going to have a combination of these items on our family's table, and if you'd like the recipe, please go to my blogspot site, which will shortly be attached to my YouTube videos, and I will have recipes as well as food critiques coming from some local Cleveland area restaurants, as well as some restaurants across the United States that are my favorites. So I look forward to speaking with you further and cooking additional dishes. Have a great night. Thank you.